Hey guys, it's Liquid. If you're watching this video, you're probably watching it because of the name of the title. How to turn off your traction control on your Yamaha R6 and possibly R1. Well, I happen to have a Yamaha R6, a newer gen, and this typically works on all the R6s. They typically have the same type of settings, so let me show you. So first step, make sure you have your keys on you. Don't forget your keys, because you're gonna need your keys to turn off the traction control. Let's put the keys into the ignition like so, and in this case, if you don't know, your traction control buttons are actually right here on the left side handle. Right here it says TCS, T Traction Control System, right? So let's go ahead and turn that on. It's not fully on. You could do this with just the first level. So let's get close to the screen. So right here it says TCS System. So T Traction Control System. Right now I have it at level 4. Right next to it you have the modes A, Standard, and B. You're just going to be messing with this, right? So if you want to turn your traction control down, all you have to do is press this button right here. When you press down, the level is actually going to go up. If you press up, the traction control is going to go down. So I'm pressing this button up, and the more I press it, the level lowers. So I'm at level 1 right now. The more I press it down, the level goes up. So now I'm at traction level 6. So if you want to turn it completely off, all you have to do is press this button up, hold it, and if you've noticed, there is a orange light right above the neutral button, the neutral light. Right here it says TCS. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now the traction control system is off. Now you could do as many wheelies that you want now that you have traction control off. Yeah, it's that easy. Now you're probably wondering, how do I turn it back on if I want to turn on my traction control? Well, it's the same thing. If you want to turn it back on, all you have to do is press any of these buttons, up or down, up, and it turns it back on, back to the last setting. So in this case, I had it on setting 6, right? So when I turned it turned on 6. Well, you might say, if I have traction control off, like right now, and I turn off my bike, will it keep it off? No, unfortunately it does not. Once you turn it back on, it's going to remain on level 6, on the previous level that you had it before you turned off traction control. So, example, I have it now at traction control 3. Now let me turn off the traction control. Traction control is off. Now let me turn off the bike. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta do whatever I gotta do. I'm back. Welcome bike. Let me turn that back on. Now it's at level 3, previous from turning off your traction control. It's that easy. It is that easy. Now, if you were actually just wondering, how do I change the modes? I don't know about that either. Well, your modes are right there. Like I said, A, Standard, and V. And in your right lever, you have your mode button. So if you push this forward, it's actually going to move the mode you're in. So let me push it again. We are in Standard now. If I push it again, we're on A. So that's how you change that. I believe in order to change the mode, you have to not have any, not push on the throttle. So you can't be pulling the throttle in order to change this mode, and you have to be under a certain speed, I believe. I usually change to Standard before I even move the bike. Or if I'm in a red light, I go ahead and change that. So the bike has to be in a standstill in order to change the mode. That's my experience. I don't know if there's a workaround for that modes, but you know, I typically keep it at a mode that I prefer. I keep it at A with a, traction control of level 4 between 5. So that's how you turn off traction control when it comes to your Yamaha R6. And I believe older R1s have the same identical system, so it's not too hard to find out how to turn it back on, how to turn it off. I'm not too sure when it comes to the newer gens. I'm assuming it's a very similar system to turn off traction control. Yeah, so I hope that helped. Good luck riding and good luck doing wheelies if that's the reason you're watching this video. I know that's the reason. Good luck on that, and have a good one.